You record. Hi everyone.
Hi.
Today we're going to make a Santa craft since Christmas is coming up. So for this craft, we need, there is a picture. There's different variations you can make based on what you may have at home, or if you want to paint, or if you want to color. So we're going to show you all the different ways, okay? So you definitely need cotton balls. If you can see the cotton balls for his beard. And then you can do paint, or you can do markers, crayons, colored pencils. Okay, and then you're gonna need some glue to put the cotton balls on, and some scissors to cut some of this stuff out. Okay, so we're gonna show you different ways. I'm gonna move the screen down so you guys can see what we're doing here. So Lori, can you say how you did yours?
I don't have a paper plate at home, so I'm doing mine just on a plain white piece of paper. So I drew with a crayon a circle, and I'm going to cut it out. Before I cut it out though, I want to make sure I turn my paper over, and I want to use a writing utensil, whether it be a crayon, a marker, a pencil, or anything that you have at home to write your name. So I'm going to use crayon, and I know how to write my name independently, so I'm going to go ahead and write it. Some of you may need assistance, and that's okay. You can utilize the hop-on method, the hand-over-hand method. You can have somebody write it for you and you trace it, or just given support at the top of your writing utensil. Okay, what's next, Lauren? Well, I'm cutting out my circle.
So yeah, Lori's gonna cut hers out since she didn't have a plate, and I'm gonna start. I mixed some paint together here to make Santa's face, so I am gonna paint it on my plate. Or you can be coloring also. You'll see Lori's gonna color hers. So it just kind of depends on what you have at home and what you wanna do.
While I'm cutting my circle, I'm making sure that I'm using my helper hand to support the paper and turn it as my scissors open and close. And I move my helper hand as my scissors advance forward, just like that.
Nice job, Lori. And I almost forgot one of the ways that we're doing this. We can, with our craft, I should have drawn it on first, but I kind of forgot. So I am gonna make a line to make a hat. So I'll show you the picture again so you know what I'm doing. I'm gonna try to make my hat just like the one in that picture. So this is a little bit trickier. You don't have to do it this way, it's just an option. I'm gonna make a line kind of across the top here on mine, and then it's going to come down a little bit for the hat. So there, if you can see my line, so it's kind of like a straight line and it curves down a little bit for the end of the hat. And I'm going to keep painting only the bottom part for Santa's face down here. So the top part will be for the hat.
And while Lauren's painting, I am coloring my Santa face. It's real light. It's just a peach crayon, but it's going to give it a skin tone color. You can use, you can keep it white, or you can use a different color. That's up to you. Everybody's Santa's going to look a little bit different.
Okay, my Santa looks like his face part is done here, so I'll show you what he looks like. So the next thing now that I'm gonna do is, for mine, I'm gonna do his hat next. So I'm gonna get the red paint, and I'm gonna paint the rest of the plate here. Move it so everybody can see. Paint the rest.
If you need any kind of hand strengthening work, using a thin crayon and coloring the whole face without stopping is great hand strengthening. You'll feel it. Your hands start to get tired. So I would encourage you, if you have a strengthening objective, to use the crayon and color your face. And even if you can, color a little bit longer once the face is done. Continue just to color over it, working on them strengthening muscles. That is a great exercise for you.
Yeah.
Okay, now while Laura's painting her hat, I drew a triangle for my hat, and before I cut it out, I am going to use a marker, not a crayon, but I'm going to use a marker, but you can use whatever you would like to color in my hat. Another good strengthening exercises, coloring, holding that crayon or marker, and coloring the whole shape in. See, I'm going to cut it out so I don't have to be real neat when I'm coloring. I can go outside the line because I'm going to cut that off. My marker is a little light, and that's okay. We'll just keep it light. A little bit faded of a hat, I guess.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
looking good, Lori. I'm gonna show it mine. So this is my Santa so far. The next thing I'm gonna do is draw his eyes and his nose on.
And while Lauren's doing that, I'm gonna cut out my triangle using my helper hand to support the paper and move it along as my scissors open and close. Now I just turned it with my helper hand. I'm gonna cut another straight line all the way down. Turn it again with my helper hand and complete my triangle like that.
Looks like a good hat, Lori.
Thank you.
I've got my eyes on and I'm putting my nose on. And Lori's gonna do some gluing, glue on her hat.
Yes, I am gonna glue on my hat before I do my eyes. That way I know where my eyes should go. I'm just using stick glue. And I'm putting it down on the paper. And I'm going to put my hat on just like that.
Looks nice.
Okay.
Now it's, now Lori, she's gonna do her eyes and her nose. And then after that, we're gonna show you what we're gonna do with the cotton balls to make Santa's beard.
I'm going to use a black crayon.
Move some of this stuff so it's not so cluttered in your screen here. We've got lots of supplies we're using today to show you lots of different variations based on what you may have at home.
And I'm not real good at drawing eyes. So they might look a little funny. That's my best job.
Here's Lori's Santa. That looks good.
Okay, now I'm going to draw my nose. I'm going to use a red crayon for my nose. And I'm just going to make a big circle and color it in.
Oh, very cute, Lori.
Okay, what's next,
And
Laura?
then next we're gonna get our glue, and I'm gonna have to use this glue because mine is paint. So, and I mean, some of you might even want to let your paint dry before you do this, but I don't want to have to wait in our video, so I'm gonna put a bunch of glue on for Santa's face, and Lori can use that stick glue, and she's
gonna stick glue, and I'm going to put some glue across the rim of my hat.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that too.
And then all around the face.
I'm gonna put one on the end of my hat so you can have a little cotton ball at the end. And then once you get some of your glue on, you're gonna pull apart the cotton balls and you're gonna put them in the glue. Pulling apart these cotton balls it's helpful to work on those fine motor skills that are going to help you with the cutting, handwriting, buttoning, zipping, all that kind of stuff. We're just going to cover up the glue that we did. I got my hat is done. Now I need to put some glue on for Santa's beard.
I'm just into my fingers.
I'm gonna cover all down here for Santa's beard, lots of glue. Yeah, I'm gonna move that so you can see Lori's a little better.
I'll turn it around here in just a second. I just have a couple more pieces of cotton and then I think I'm about done.
Oh, he's looking good, that Santa.
Oh, but I want to make sure I put a piece of cotton on his hat, the tip of his hat.
Yes, I did that too.
And a little more glue here.
Okay, I think my Santa is done. I'm gonna turn him out so you can see him. There's a way to do the Santa with the paint. And then Lori will show you, she's almost done. She'll show you how to do it or what the finished product looks like if you're just using paper and markers, crayons, or colored pencils.
There's my Santa.
Yeah, they turned out very cute. So we hope you guys enjoyed this, and we hope you have a great Christmas and a Happy New Year. All right, bye.
Bye.
Everyone.